So were you lower class, middle class?
Oh, man, we was broke as what? Like, the only way I got up out of Panama City was because of my family. They was military.
Really?
Other than that, don't leave Panama City. I know people that have never been on a flight from Panama City. That's why they barely have a airport.
Right.
Yeah.
But did you imagine yourself doing something big with your life when you were a young kid?
No.
Really?
I was really artistic, very nosy, you know. My family always kept some drama going. So, you know, I know who was sleeping with who cheating with who. You know, I'm like 7, 8, 9 years old, you know. I was doing that in school too. But like, yeah, we were very, very, you know, dad's military, mom's a housewife. You know, they went through that fighting. You know, she beating his ass, cheating. He beating her ass, cheating. You know, you see it all, you know.
So it was
as
messy.
A child. It was messy. Absolutely.
But did you always feel like you were maybe meant for something better than this?
No, I didn't think I was going to live past 25.
Really?
Because I hit a very deep depression when I got into, I want to say high school, right? Because it was kind of like the future staring me in the face. And I didn't have a strong like education coming up. You know, my granddad, the one that made the deal, you know, he used to, you know, work with me and stuff like that when I was smaller, and I was like a straight A student and all that. But like when I went with my mom, you know, school really wasn't important, you know, to her. So, and then of course, you know, I'm coming with a lot of trauma because I lived with my grandparents. And then when I didn't start living with her till I was like 7 or 8.
Okay.
And so it was like getting to know her, you know, even though she was my mom. And, you know, school just wasn't, I always found it more entertaining to talk in class and bust jokes. And
Were you popular?
No. I was funny.
Right.
Yeah, but I wasn't popular.
So you were able to kind of, you had your friend group, but you weren't
Yeah,
the cool girl?
I always kept like a handful of friends.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was always a guy. There was always a gay dyke.
Okay.
And then there was me, and then there was always a fighter in the group. So like it was just 4 reject kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we were very funny, very entertaining, you know, always kind of the life of the party.
Right.
Yeah.
And knowing what you now know about social media and everything, does it occur to you like, oh, this would have been perfect for me? Like you would have been a kid making TikToks if that was around at that time?
Yeah. Because I remember I was talking about, my friend was like, do you remember how crazy you used to be in high school? And I thought about it. I said, well, I was in the gym all day. People used to ask me, bitch, do you have gym every period? Like, because I would be in there socializing, just talking, never knowing what it meant. And I would go into the hallway and, you know, while everybody's like, you know, coming out for class, and I'll be like, hey, y'all ready? And so I'm going to do it here. And I'll be like, I'm crazy. And the whole fucking school would just like stop and be like, bitch. And I'll just go and act like I was doing nothing, like going to the locker. You know what I'm saying? But I always found myself like entertaining people just by default, you know?
You just had it in you, yeah. So when you look at what you ended up doing with your career and everything, it makes
all
sense.
makes sense. It all makes sense. And then my uncles, my aunt, they all crazy like that. People ask me like, well, how can you just say the shit that you say? And I'm like, I was raised like that. My aunt, you know, she would see a little girl. I would bring that little nasty funky tail bitch is not coming in my motherfucking house. You know, like when she met my husband, she said, don't bring this motherfucker in the house. This people do voodoo and shit. Put some salt by the door. Don't let that nigga come in. This is them. Like, this is my family.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, I'm from the East Coast, the Northeast, in New Hampshire, Boston area.
Yeah.
And a lot of times with my girl, because she's a fucking LA chick, you know, like she's just not used to the level of aggression that I speak with sometimes and how much it's just normal for me to say to one of my friends, hey, you fucking dickhead, what are you doing? Close the door, you know?
Yeah,
like,
that's that northern shit.
That's
though.
normal to me to be aggressive in the
way.
way I communicate. And I had to kind of learn to be a lot more gentle with my girl, you know?
No way.
No, you know,
So you're
reject
gentle
that?
with her?
Yeah.
But you let other men fuck her?
Well, that was different.
That's not, no.
That's business.
No, business?
Yeah. Well, that's just letting her have a good time, you know?
Okay. I'm like, all right, we got
She knows.
different definitions of gentleness. Who doesn't know?
We can get to all that.
Look, who don't know? I was like, that is, so listen, excuse my friend, that's some cracker shit. Because that shit ain't going down in the community.
Yeah.
In the community, there's a pimp, there's a hoe. We never see it amongst
That is one thing.
nuptials.
But you never spoke about this on your show, did you?
What?
The me and Lena thing with the other guy?
No.
Okay.
I think I did.
Oh,
I think I did. And I literally said, that's some cracker shit, y'all. Y'all got to...
Nobody tipped me off.
Look,
I haven't seen it.
Because we just laughed at it. But I
Right.
did talk about hypersexuality surrounding you.
Yeah.
I did.
You think that's a problem with me?
Yeah, I do. I think you're hypersexual. Sort of like how gay people are,
Yeah.
especially gay men.
Yesterday I was getting my hair cut and my barber, I took a selfie with him, and this fucking porn star girl texted me and she just goes, "Oh my God, he hit it and ghosted me." And I was just like, damn, I would have been that guy if I wasn't in this relationship for the last 7 years, because that's pretty much what my life was just meeting random girls and fucking them and not talking to them again.
Hypersexuality.
Yeah, so I think that's fair.
And then that evolves into bestiality and, LGBTQism and shit.
I'm not going there with it.
You don't know though,
not
because
gonna
you
fuck
may
a
get
dog or
bored.
a dude.
It's like, you smoke so much crack, right? And then the crack, you don't get the feeling no more, so you got to elevate to get that feeling. So when you don't take your time and enjoy it, it could become like, oh, like drinking water.
But
I
I've
want
been
my water to
smoking
be
weed all
sweet
these
now.
years, and I'm not tempted to start smoking crack. If anything, I'm pulling back on the weed.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, it's like you drink water, right? Water gets boring.
You start drinking gin.
Yeah, you start drinking gin, or you put sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful with that.
Do you?
I did talk about that though.
But I've been beating off to the same shit on the internet for my entire life.
And you're gonna get bored.
At 40?
Yes.
Now all of a sudden I'm going to start going down the rabbit hole?
My husband's sex drive turned the fuck up at 42.
What happened?
It just happens. That's why you see older men dating younger girls. Like, because some women can't keep up with that shit. Your shit is going to turn up.
I think I got all my crazy shit out of the way.
No,
if
he
anything.
did too. But I'm telling you, it's just a cycle that you go through. Like, you're going to get bored. You're going to be like, okay, it's the same nut, different pussy.
I did Eiffel Tower chick the other day for the first time. Me and some French dude, we went bow. We actually touched each other's hands during it. I don't think I ever did that before.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might be right.
And the way they spreading sexuality out here, making it okay to do whatever. I'm telling you, you're going to be wanting some asshole next.
Really? Mm-hmm. Female asshole.
No.
I'm not attracted to men. I've seen a lot of naked men throughout my life. I don't want anything to do with it. It's gross. It smells weird.
That's what they all say. LA is something in the water.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've been out here for like 13 years.
It's something in the water.
I think I can resist the zest. That's the plan.
It ain't zesty. Some men, they don't look at it as a zest. I've talked to plenty of gay men or men that don't consider themselves gay. They have sex. It's an aggression they get from fucking a man.
I feel like you're like a military recruiter right now trying to bring me over to the gay army.
No. That's where you're going, though. Like, you keep fucking around.
Dear Lord. I have plenty of time.
You're going to be like, Jason Love, can we make a video together?
I've tried to find his gay porn pass. I don't think it exists.
See, I don't think Jason Love got one because he wouldn't have the female fans that he had.
Right.
He would instantly lose them.
They're saying his jewelry is fake.
Yes.
But not saying he's
It's supposed to be fake.
Is it?
Who want to get robbed?
Yeah. You ever a Brian Pumper fan?
No.
You ever report on him?
No.
I talked to him.
Really?
Yeah. He's got to get his legal problems out of the way before he does an interview. I need everybody to check out nojumper.com. We officially started a blog. It has in-depth articles about current events, music, etc., plus all of our content in terms of podcasts, interviews, etc. And you can get some exclusive new merch if you check out nojumper.com. So make sure you tap in.